Hey there, Joe Barnoski here. I'm a worship leader and general tech guy at a church in Fort Worth, Texas. Today, I want to talk about this new to me wireless microphone system for video cameras. It's called the Boom XD, and it's from a newer company called Comica. I discovered Comica a few months ago when I was looking for an alternative for the Rode Video Go mics. I have two Panasonic Lumix G7 cameras, which personally I love. And the first one came in a kit with a Rode mic and a tripod and some other accessories. For the second camera, I went with a kit with two lenses, one short lens and one long lens. And I wanted to get another mic, but I couldn't decide if I wanted to try something brand new, kind of risk it a little bit, or if I wanted to shell out for a nicer Rode. So I found the other Comica mic had the same features as the Rode, but came with, actually I've got it right here, came with a wind muff or a dead cat cover. So I gave it a shot and I really liked the results. With my church though, I'm finding that we're shooting more talking head video segments like this one. Or, more interview type segments. And I've run various setups, including using this happy little Tascam TD60 Mark II. But wow, I love the portability of this thing, but even with this, all of the cables and the shotgun mics and the mic stands, just to get good vocal audio, it's really a lot of work. So I started looking at prices for wireless mic sets that I could directly mount onto the camera, and I was kind of shocked at the overall price for the overall value of a set. There are a few single mic kits around like $150, but they use VHF frequencies usually, not UHF, so the security and the quality is going to be vastly different. The standard brands that you'd expect, like Sennheiser, all run close to like $500–600 for a setup that I'd like, two microphones, one receiver, just plug and play and shoot your video, So when I'm looking through these cheaper, low-quality kits and these expensive, high-quality kits, when I saw Comica among the listings, I got really excited. Really, really excited, because even in the promo shot, I saw exactly what I wanted. Two mics, one receiver, plug and play, and half of the cost of the Sennheiser set. So let's take a look at what you get in the box. You're going to find two transmitter units with built-in microphones, and that is super important. We're going to come back to that. One receiver unit, two lapel microphones, two wind muffs for the built-in mics. You've got cables for smartphones and for DSLRs, instruction manual, warranty card, a USB-C charging cable, and it even comes with a push pin in case you need to reset the units ever. And that's everything. Boom. Smartphone cable, since smartphone earbuds use the extra ring or the extra R in TRRS for a microphone return, pretty nice. The TRS cable for DSLRs, that's what I'm using right now. It comes with two. One's labeled for Canon and Nikon, the other is labeled for Sony, Panasonic, and Fujifilm. Might just be my ignorance, but I honestly can't tell the difference between the cables, so have fun. As far as the lapel mics go, they plug directly into the top of your transmitter, and then you've got a lapel, and you can hide the transmitter on a belt or in a pocket. Note that if you wanted to use a headset mic instead, you can do that just as well. Just make sure that it has a 3.5mm TRS connector. Anything Pile Pro through Countryman or Thor would do just fine. Most exciting for me, though, is the fact that these transmitters have microphones built into them. So that's awesome, because if nothing else is available, no matter what, I'm going to be able to get good audio for my videos. And so I can hear your skepticism, like how good can it actually be though? So that's a great question, and that's why everything that you've heard so far in this video has actually been a built-in mic with a wind muff attachment underneath my jacket. There went the wind muff attachment. Just for giggles, I want to try one of the included lapel mics. I'm just plugging it into the second transmitter, going to turn it on and turn off the chest mic. And I'm just going to run the rest of the video with the lapel. So see, my wife is heading back to West Virginia to visit family, and while she's there, she's going to do a couple interviews with healthcare professionals and other doulas in the area. She's a doula, a birth helper. And so when she goes, to have these two little microphones and this receiver is such a time saver. A lot of people, the way that they'll do it is they'll take their DSLR and they'll set it up, and they'll take an iPhone and lay it down somewhere in between two people for an interview, and they'll use the iPhone audio and line it up with the DSLR video, and that's the best way that they can get somewhat decent, somewhat close audio for their videos. Being able to have the phone free in case she wants to add a second camera angle, or in case she wants to use it for her notes throughout the interview and just kind of glance down and know where we're going next, that is such an awesome thing to be able to keep her phone free instead of needing to use it because there's no way to get two people hooked up into an audio interface cleanly or easily, even with all of the other audio interface toys that I have available. Asking her to just take all this stuff and plug it in and set it up, that's annoying. So something that's going to be quick and easy for her to use is fantastic. Last thing that I want to cover, so the clip included on the back of these transmitters and receivers happens to be the exact same width as a cold shoe or a hot shoe mount for your DSLR. So you can open this up and you can slide it right in on the DSLR. That's how I have it hooked up on my Lumix right now. And then you've got it mounted directly on. You won't need any special attachments or gear. So that's my overview of the Comica Boom XD wireless microphone system. I genuinely love this thing. I've been playing with it for a few days. I gave it a shot with my youth group last week. I wore one for part of my message, and the other, I've got a group of kids that sits in the back corner of the room, and they aren't the loudest speakers, so when I ask questions and they answer, the video camera set up in the back of the room doesn't pick up their audio all the way over there. So I just laid a mic on a table and let it pick them up in the corner, and it worked out pretty well. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Really excited to talk about this really fun product that I enjoy the features of. If you have any questions, if you want to talk case use, kick ideas around, shoot me an email. I'd love to chat further. Thanks so much. Have a great day. God bless.